Hi, in this video we're going to discuss some of the things we really like about the Shark ION Handheld vacuum cleaner. But first, what do you get when you buy one of these machines? Well, we've got it laid out here and we'll walk through it. This is the charging dock. Of course, this is where you put the vacuum when you're going to recharge the battery. You get the vacuum itself, and there is a filter inside here, comes with the vacuum cleaner. You got a couple of tools. The multi-surface pet tool. It's good for pulling up pet hair on carpet and maybe upholstery. We've got your typical kind of combo tool. This is a combination crevice tool, dusting brush, and the dusting brush in this pivots out like this. A lot of them slide out. This one doesn't, but this works just fine. And you've got your manual. In this case, there's 3 manuals. They've created one in each language. There's one in French, one in English, and one in Spanish. Now, what is the first thing we like about this machine? Well, we like that it's kind of a sleek, attractive design. That allows you to put this in a prominent place without it being unsightly. So it's really easy to access because, frankly, you don't mind leaving it on the counter somewhere. It fits in really nicely with a lot of decor, I suppose. Another thing is that these tools will fit right here in the charging dock. So they're not going to get lost. That's also kind of handy. We like that the ION handheld has a fairly short recharge time. To go from a fully depleted battery all the way up to a fully charged battery only takes 2.5 hours. That's actually shorter than any of the other handhelds we have. Now, bear in mind that this unit is perhaps a little bit smaller, but still 2.5 hours is a pretty good recharge time. We wanted to mention runtime. Now, it's really neither good nor bad, but it's such an important specification, it's something you need to know. In terms of runtime, we've read online people are getting somewhere around 10 minutes. And looking in the manufacturer's literature, we never really found anything about runtime. So we did our own test. Fully charged the battery, used a stopwatch, turned the machine on. We got 9 minutes and 52 seconds. So pretty much that 10-minute mark. So is 10 minutes enough? Well, that depends. If you're using it for quick pickups and you're putting it in the charging cradle when you're finished, you're probably just fine. If you want it for larger cleaning jobs, or if you're doing one job after another without having time to get it back into the charging cradle, it could be an issue. But again, like we say, it's really neither good nor bad. It's great that the filter is really easy to access. Now, to do that, we first open the dust canister like so. There's a little kind of filter assembly that just slides out. Now there's a screen on the front you can sometimes tap loose debris off of, but your filter's right in here. That comes out very easily. That can be just tapped over a dustbin like this, or it's also rinsable in water, which is kind of nice. You don't have to go out and buy a new filter, and the filter's dirty. And then it just slides right back in like that and close the dust canister. So it's quite nice. We like that the dust canister is easy to empty, and it's also easy to take off and thoroughly clean if you need to. Now, emptying the dust canister, you simply push on this kind of slider. It opens up and you're done. Close it up manually. Now, to take that dust canister off and clean it thoroughly, I mean, sometimes you need to do that. A lot of these bagless machines, that dust canister just gets dirty over time. Sometimes taking it off and washing it to get it clean can be a real pain. This one, it's a complete snap. We open it up. There's an orange tab here. Press it in. That's it. It comes right off. You can wash this in soap and water when it's completely dry. Put it back in. Now, putting it back in, you hold that little orange tab in. Oops. And we're done. Just like that. And it's back in place. The Shark ION handheld only weighs 1.4 pounds, so it's very lightweight, easy to lift, easy to move around. We have other handhelds. They're typically 3 to 4 pounds, something like that. I think we do have one at 2.5, but at 1.4, this is definitely the lightest. It's also really nice that the controls are easily accessed by your thumb. You've got the power on off, and you've also got this slider for emptying the dust canister. So it's also fairly ergonomic and lightweight, a nice feel to it. We like that. We like how long and narrow the vacuum is. Now we've put the crevice tool on the end here. That gives you about another 5.5 inches of reach, and you can see you know, how this could be really handy, especially if you're like trying to get under furniture, maybe around and behind furniture. And if you're doing a vehicle interior, getting under the seats and into cramped, tight areas, it's really, really good for that. For most small to medium-sized debris, the vacuum has sufficient suction to do the job. Now, we've laid down on our low pile carpet an example of kind of smaller debris and maybe some medium-sized debris. This small debris is ground up Cheerios, very, very fine. We've got flax seeds, some chili flakes, and some larger and heavier green peas in here. And this is larger wooden blocks. Let's see how the machine performs on this kind of thing. Okay, seems to handle that okay. You can see the debris in the dust canister. Let's try the larger stuff here, or at least a little bit larger. Okay, handles that pretty well as well. The vacuum performs as well on bare floors as it does on the carpet, perhaps even a little better. It doesn't have to dig anything out of the carpet fibers. We put down that same debris here. This is a tile surface. Let's see how it does. There you go. Good job. Now this handheld does not have a motorized brush roll, nor does it have a tool that comes with a motorized brush roll. So if you're going to deal with something like this pet hair here, you're going to be using the vacuum plus this multi-surface pet tool. Now what we've done is put down, this is white dog hair ground into this medium pile carpet. We're going to use the multi-surface pet tool, put it on the end of the vacuum, see how it performs on this. Okay, there you go. I've done this a couple of times now, and performance is actually fairly good. I mean, it's not perhaps going to do the deep cleaning you're going to get from a motorized brush tool, but under the circumstances, for such a lightweight little unit, we're pretty impressed. So those are some of the things we really like about the Shark ION handheld vacuum. Now there are some things about this vacuum that we don't like, and you can see those in our video entitled What We Dislike About the Shark ION Handheld Vacuum. Thanks very much for watching.